Y'all, this is gotta be one of the coolest spots in Nebraska. There's water all over the lens. All right, y'all, we've made it to the park. So I just stopped into the office here because of the registration. I need to go find a campsite, and then I have to come back here and put my check in the box. The campsite is way down below, but they gave me a bunch of good information. They even gave me this poster of what we're about to go hike to and check out. And not only that, they gave me some rad stickers. Check it out. There's a raccoon on this sticker. So we are going to wander down to Smith Falls, which is in fact the biggest waterfall in the state. I believe it's 70 foot is what they said. That was the tallest measurement they've taken. But they are supposed to have people out here this week, and they are going to do another measurement. But yeah, we need to hop back in the van, drive down the road, find ourselves a campsite, come back up here and pay our fee, and then we'll take a wander down to the falls and see what it's all about. This is going to be pretty rad, y'all. All right, y'all, we have made it. We are at site number 30. So if you want to come use this spot, you can. The visitor center and office is right up at the top of the hill, but this whole thing down here is campsites. I don't know, you guys should be able to see that. There's campsites all along the river here. We are right on the edge of the Niobrara River, and there's a trail over here that goes up to the falls, but I'll show you guys the river first, and I'm sure somebody's gonna say you should fish. But I spoke with them and they said fishing pretty much is not worth it here. Very slim chance you'll catch like a channel cat. But if you didn't have a fishing license, they wouldn't recommend buying one for this spot. But yeah, you've got this gorgeous river here. And look at the trees. I was a little worried that the trees weren't gonna have leaves on them yet. They don't all, but it's still beautiful. And it looks like there's tent camping spots on that side, but yeah, check that out. Perfect little spot, fire pit for the evening. There's a couple pieces of firewood here tonight, but I'm going to grab a couple things out of the van and we'll get wandered up to the falls. Yeah, I've had this spot marked down for a long time, and prior to this year, this place was closed in the winter, but I don't know if it's the guy that's running the park now that I spoke with in there. He has opened it up for the winter, and I told him I was surprised that there was nobody else here, but normally they don't open up until May 1st. So he thinks that's why there's nobody here, because people don't know that it's open year round yet. So this would be a cool spot to come to in the winter, but we are lucky to have probably what is one of the most beautiful parks in the state completely to ourselves at this point. And yeah, there are tent camping sites all along here. See that? There's spots on this side and there's spots all along here if you want to hike in with a tent. You just got to park back there. It's a cool bridge. Yeah, and the river is gorgeous. Oh, there's a sign. Verdigris Bridge. You know, I wonder if this was an old railroad bridge or something. I'll have to check out the sign when we come back down, if I remember to do so. there was some information on it. This is the Niobrara, and it's really shallow. I don't know if you guys would be able to see it on here, but like especially in this area, I can see the bottom of it right here. It's all pretty shallow. This is a really popular river for like tanking, which is, it's popular around here. Basically, you just float down the river on like either like a little floaty, or they do like cattle tanks. They'll toss cattle tanks in the river, and you can sit like a group of people inside of them and just float down the river. So there's two different walkways. There's this one which looks like an ADA, like a handicap thing. And there's one over there, which I think we'll probably check that one out. But here's a little sign with some information. This says, Fred and Frances Krzyzanowski came to the Niobrara Valley in 1941 and raised a family of 4 children here. The outdoors and wilderness was their way of life. Nebraska Game and Parks Commission presently leases the Smith Falls area from the Krzyzanowski family. It was Fred's wish that the falls always be available for everyone to visit Smith Falls. So I guess this isn't even state-owned land technically. You can definitely hear it. This just goes around, or no, it goes way up there, I guess. This is not the trail, I don't believe. I think we have to go up this one. Yeah, it goes way back up there, actually. Here's another little waterfall down here. All right, we've got to take the big fancy trail. And there are a bunch of signs that say no food or drink, but I haven't opened this, so we'll just stick it in our pocket here. They probably don't want trash and whatnot down here. It's a big tree. The sound of the falls, you can already hear that, and that one is really cool. And it does look like this is fully ADA compliant, so if you're in a wheelchair or you have difficulties walking, you can still get up here. It's another little waterfall. Oh, that's gorgeous. Can you see it? Sometimes it's hard to believe the differences in area of this state. You get to one end and it's like sand hills and rocky. You get to the other end, it's nothing but farmland. And then you've just got this gorgeous waterfall. Look at that. Oh, and you can walk down into it. That's awesome. Look at that. Well, I feel like I gotta take my shoes and socks off and go down there. This is beautiful. And it's huge. Should have brought a swimsuit. I had no idea you could just walk down and get in this thing. That's wild that they allow that. It probably doesn't translate to the camera how cool this is. I don't feel like anything ever does. You can feel the mist off of it. Check that out. This is amazing. Oh, that is amazing, y'all. The water is really cold. For my OnlyFans, you can't look at my toes. Oh, the rocks hurt. Y'all, this is gotta be one of the coolest spots in Nebraska. There's water all over the lens. By far one of the coolest spots in Nebraska that I've been to. It is absolutely gorgeous. And the fact that they let you walk right down in here into it, mind-blowing. You could probably tell by the smile on my face. Ooh, that's cold on my feet and the rocks hurt. Ouch. All right. Let's head back up. My socks are gonna be dirty. So awesome. So awesome. Can't believe it. I didn't think you could get that close to it. Usually the safety police have taken over and you're not allowed to do stuff like this, but y'all, that's gorgeous. You gotta come visit Nebraska. One of the coolest things I've seen in a while. All right, let's get headed back to the van. Dang old liquid death. Well, yeah, one of the most beautiful spots in the state by far. But let's head back across this bridge and see what the information sign said. All right, here we go. So this says Verdigris Bridge, built in 1910. The Verdigris Bridge spanned the mouth of the Verdigris Creek, north of the town of Verdigris. In 1917, it was disassembled and moved to a site near the Verdigris Mill, where it was rebuilt around 1922. It carried the traffic on Nebraska Highway 14 for many years until the highway was rerouted to its present location. In 1993, the bridge was taken out of service, again disassembled and placed in storage at the Knox County Maintenance Yard in Verdigris. In 1995, same year as my sweet van, the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission combined with the Nebraska Department of Roads to redesign and renovate the historic bridge for pedestrian access across the Niobrara to view the falls at Smith Falls State Park. Construction was completed in 1996. The park is located in the scenic Niobrara River corridor, and the Verdigris Bridge was chosen because its design was similar to other bridges spanning the Niobrara in this region. It is significant because of the style of truss, span, length, and engineering. With a clear span of 160 feet, the bridge is made of steel, has 9 panels, is pin connected, and features Parker through truss. Originally 15 feet wide, the bridge was narrowed to 10 feet for foot traffic. Yeah, it seemed narrow to me. That's why I thought it may have been a railroad bridge, but this was actually in service since 1910. 1910, people were driving across this thing with horse and buggies. I don't know. Were cars? Yeah. Wild. This is a gorgeous spot, y'all. Definitely recommend Smith Falls State Park. All right, get headed back to the van. Dang old good looking van right there, tell you what. All right, let's get ourselves a fire going. fat wood. Well, while that's taken off, I'll read you a couple of things out of the pamphlet that they gave me. So this says the history of it. There was a little bit on the sign over there, but this says in 1896, Frederick Smith filed a homestead patent on a parcel of land where a spring-fed creek tumbles 70 feet over a rocky ledge to the Niobrara River Valley below. Smith Falls was named after him. Fred Krzyzanowski purchased the land that includes Smith Falls in 1941. He tried to accommodate swelling public interest by establishing a private campground and picnic area. And in 1992, the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission recognized the biological and scenic significance of the falls and established the 250-acre state park. But it also tells that this is the remnants of an Ice Age era in Nebraska. The 30-mile stretch of Niobrara River in which Smith Falls is located is of great biological importance. As the last glacier retreated and Nebraska's climate became warmer and drier, spruce and birch forests that had covered the state began to die off. One exception was in the cool, wet canyons east of Valentine, and we are in a deep canyon here. To this day, remnants of Ice Age fauna and flora persist. The Niobrara River Valley represents the southernmost location in the Great Plains with native paper birch bark trees. This area is also home to an incredible diversity of animals. It's gorgeous here. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves some dinner going. We don't need the fire for much, but we're going to use it. Need to boil up some water with this. Suppose I could use my jet boil, but we've got fire, why not? Why don't I use not cold water? So I've got something weird for dinner tonight, and you guys already know by the title, it's s'mores everything, and we've got a whole lot of s'mores flavored stuff. So to start with, we are gonna have this s'mores ramen. This was given to me by my great niece, Allie. Thank you, Allie. But check that out, limited edition cup of noodles, Campfire s'mores ramen noodles. I have no idea how this is gonna taste. Hopefully it actually tastes like s'mores, but this is what we've got for dinner. I'm not gonna put anything with it except a little bit of also weird hot sauce. But to go along with this, we have a Jones soda. And of course, it's s'mores flavored. So this is a special release, s'mores soda. Let's see. Transport yourself to starry nights and cozy moments with Jones Soda S'mores. Feel the warmth of a crackling campfire, the sweet embrace of melted chocolate, and the irresistible pull of gooey marshmallows sandwiched between crisp graham crackers, all captured in a single perfect bottle. Let the magical taste of Jones S'mores rekindle your sweetest moments wherever you are. So hopefully this stuff tastes good, but that's not all we've got for s'mores, but you'll have to stay tuned for that. Oh, no, we won't use that. We do have some hot sauce to go with this, but you'll have to wait till we get to eating. I'm gonna toss this back in the van. Well, as we're trying to make something really good, I didn't hit the record button, so we popped open our drink, and I gotta tell you, this stuff tastes really good. It tastes just like a campfire s'more. It is amazing. It is very sweet, but it is tasty. And we've popped this open. I have not taken a bite of it yet, but we've also got this strawberry serrano hot sauce to go with it. So this is Fat Cat strawberry serrano. And on the back here it says, the Florida Strawberry Festival held each year in Plant City inspired this fruit and chill combination, which features a unique blend of sun-ripened strawberries and spicy serrano peppers. This sweet hot sauce lets the natural flavors of its ingredients shine and makes an exotic finishing sauce for grilled meats and poultry, a flavorful addition to cheese courses, and a one-of-a-kind topping for ice cream and cheesecake. It's a mild heat. I didn't know what to use this on. Like the only thing I could think of was like putting it on pancakes like syrup, but we'll try it on this because what better could it be on? And yeah, I guess in the future, if we like it, we'll have to try it on some chicken or something. I didn't even think about doing that, but all right, just pop the lid off of here. You can see that it's like, it looks like it's in chocolate milk. It smells like ramen. It doesn't smell like s'mores. It smells chocolatey. Let's give this a whirl. It's not bad. It's just sweet. A little bit chocolatey. It reminds me of s'mores more than it tastes like s'mores. This actually tastes like s'mores. It's good though. I'll definitely eat it. Yeah. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to enjoy this, but we had to give it a shot. All right. Now we got to try it with some of this strawberry hot sauce. And it's sprinkling a little bit. All right, strawberry s'mores. That bring the flavor up a little bit. That's good. I like that. I dig that flavor. Yeah, that would be good on, that'd be good on like a strawberry, like a salad that's got strawberries in it, some of this. It's a sweet, spicy strawberry flavor. There isn't as much flavor to this as I expected. Like, it's not an overpowering taste. It's just it's a sweet ramen. It's not even like super chocolatey by any means, which is kind of what I expected out of it, the way the sauce looks, the water. That's not bad, dude. I'd eat this again. And I dig this sauce. I should have tried this a while ago. I'd say the strawberry definitely enhances the flavor of this. And just on some really basic grilled chicken, that would be good. Let me go grip my trash. Don't want to lose our trash everywhere. I might have to make myself, or I might have to eat some sardines later because I don't know if this is going to be enough. But I couldn't think of anything else to put in this. I was trying to think of some kind of meat, but I don't know if there'd be any meat that would be good with this. It's good on its own though. I'd eat it again without a doubt. And I like the strawberry hot sauce. It's like spicy strawberry syrup. Yeah, it's like ramen noodles and chocolate milk. And like, yeah, ramen noodles and chocolate. Like powdered chocolate. That wasn't bad at all, y'all. Well, number 1 and 2 s'mores are good. We've got a few more. Cheers. Oh, since I didn't hit the record button because I'm an idiot, on the bottom of this Jones soda cap it says, "Fortune smiles upon you at this time." And it's getting chilly. I think the low here tonight is in the 40s. I didn't bring any kind of heat or anything with me. There's no plug-ins here, but I'll be fine in the camper at that temperature. Get out of here, fly. Well, it started raining a little bit. Dang, there's another fly in here. I'll have to shoo him out of here. It's not too bad out there, but I don't feel like being cold and wet. Come on, fly. Well, he might take some getting after to get out of here, but yeah, it's sprinkling a bit. Temperature is dropping out there. It's not too shabby, but yeah, I don't want to get wet and cold. I left this thing on. Still got 50% battery. That's not too shabby. Oh, that fly's gonna drive me nuts. I downloaded a horror flick called Talk to Me on Netflix. I don't know if I'll be able to look it up and see what it's about. I only have 1 bar of 4G here. I'm gonna say probably not. I hate that Netflix doesn't show you what the movie is after you've downloaded it. Like, you can't look at the information on it. I don't think there's any way. No. There's a big crow right by my stuff. Oh, 2 of them. Check that guy out. Caw. We're just gonna watch it. Great views though, I'll tell you that. There's deer out here. Check it out. There's one right there. Oh, there's another one. Where is it? right there. That's awesome. The deer are cool out there, man. I'm laying here and I just saw it wander by the window. I didn't realize there was a second one out there. Let me give you guys some light. If I can. There we go. Have ourselves a little snack. I've got some more s'mores stuff in here. Got s'mores Oreos. So limited edition graham flavored cookie with marshmallow and chocolate flavored cream. I've got even more s'more stuff. This isn't the end of it. Yeah, check that out. Check that out. Should have brought some milk to dip these in. I can't say I taste the s'more flavor in this. It's definitely not like a regular Oreo. But so far, this has been the most s'more flavored thing. They're good. I'm gonna have to try to not eat all of them tonight. The deer's even closer. Oh, he's looking right at me now. Hey. Hey, buddy. Meh. Here's something across the river. You want an Oreo? Oh, that got you to look. Deer butts. Yeah, I can't say these taste like s'mores, but they're good. Whatever. Yeah, really not at all a s'mores flavor. I gotta put these away. For now, anyways. Alright, back into the movie. This is, there's 31 minutes left on this. And I gotta say, this has been probably one of the better horror movies I've watched in a while so far. I would recommend it. Talk to me. Good morning, y'all. It's gorgeous out there. A couple more weeks and the leaves would have all been on the trees, but at least there was some. Oh, man. Ooh. Well, more s'mores for breakfast. And I didn't eat all of the Oreos. Oh. Four scoops. Try not to spill it all over the floor. Just on the top of your cooler. Right. All right. So with our coffee, not only do we have fancy French press coffee, but we have Dunkin' S'mores creamer. It's all wet. I want that next to the heat. It's gotta stay cold. And s'mores Pop-Tarts. Like I said, s'mores everything. I'm excited to see what this stuff tastes like. It should be good. Ooh, and that's boiling. I'm gonna need a cup, I guess. Give that a minute to warm up. While that's cooking, we can give these a try. I think I may have had frosted s'more Pop-Tarts before, but if I have, it's been a minute. So far, the most s'more-y thing has been the Jones soda. Chocolatey. It's got marshmallow and chocolate in there and like stripes, if you can see that maybe. That's closer to a s'mores than the Oreos are. It's still not like the real thing. All right. Pour Dunkin' S'mores flavored creamer and add a rich, smooth note of chocolate, graham crackers, and toasted schmallows to your favorite cup, because flavor is better squished together. It doesn't smell like s'mores. A little bit more. We want all that flavor. I don't rarely use creamer all that often. If we go somewhere to a coffee shop, a lot of times I'll get something besides just straight coffee, but caramel macchiatos are good. And there's definitely some coffee grounds in there. I feel like it needs more. I mean, I lightened it up quite a bit. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. Can't say that I taste the flavor of that. Like, I can tell there's creamer in it, but I was hoping I'd see the deer come up to the water, but they did not cross the road out here. Came close to it. There was only a couple other people that showed up and they walked the falls. None of them stayed the night last night. All right, before we finish up the video, I think we need to stick these stickers on somewhere. As you can see, maybe we've got a little raccoon friend in here. That guy was sent in on one of the live streams. He just chills in the cup holder back here, but we'll have to stick this raccoon one on the cooler. Might be able to do it next to the CrazyQuady sticker. In fact, we'll probably put both of these on. Smith Falls Park sticker, if we can find a spot for it. Try to stick them on the front somewhere. Well, we got some room down here. Let's just stick them right in there, if we can. Go. We'll put the Smith Falls one next to it. You guys getting that? Yeah. Shablam. I don't know if we can fit this bigger one on there, but I think I've got a few of those. Alright, well, I think this can go in there. It's probably about time we get headed down the old dusty trail. Gotta grab my tote of firewood. Well, it was a gorgeous park. The waterfall was beautiful. By far one of the best places I've stayed in Nebraska, and I was not at all expecting this place to be empty, but turns out most people probably don't even know it's open yet. By the time you guys see this video, it'll be pretty close to the 1st of May when they used to open up. But yeah, if you have the opportunity to come check this out, you absolutely need to. The hike to the falls is really easy, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, super surprised that they just let you go down in the bottom and play in it. But yeah, I'm headed on down the road to find another spot, see what we can get ourselves into, and all that nonsense. So as always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.